So I have this beautiful llama corn holographic journal that I've been filling out over the past couple of years with just art journaling stuff, me playing around with paper, just having a great time with some stickers and stamps and doodles here and there. And the other day I found these little sticker sheets that are like very aesthetically pleasing of like one color palette, and I did this purple spread that I just really fell in love with, and I thought it was so fun to do. And I don't know, the vibes are just immaculate, and it was like, again, really fun to do, really relaxing. And today I thought, hey, let's do another one. So I decided to pick out the yellow one. And yeah, so grab yourself a cozy drink and let's do some art journaling together. So in preparation for this spread, I decided to collect anything that could work within the yellow theme, which I have a lot of neutral stuff for, which really ended up working out really nicely. So I just really pulled out like anything like beige or like some form of like cream off-white, and of course anything yellow, like those little lemon stickers that you saw for a second there, that could work for the little situation of the yellow theme. And so this was really fun to kind of see like what type of stuff I do have, what stuff could work, and I just started going. So as you watch me go through this whole process of kind of like laying things out here and there and like figuring out like compositionally what I wanted and stuff, I just wanted to take a moment to address the subject of creative therapy and how helpful this is for me personally. University has been absolutely just wild this semester, if we're being honest, and it's been really rough, but I'm doing very well and I'm very proud of the things that I have achieved. But wow, are things busy. And I often have a hard time allowing myself to just sit down and do a quote unquote useless task, because if I'm not doing something productive, I feel bad and guilty where, like, I should be doing something productive instead of what I am doing, if that makes any sense. So like if I'm watching a show, well, I should be crocheting or knitting or doing something like that at the same time, because therefore it's productive because I'm able to do two things at once instead of just sitting down and enjoying a show. So art journaling has been something that I've put off for a very long time and had a difficulty allowing myself to do this activity because it just felt like I was wasting a whole hour or two of my life just, gluing paper to a page. So this was really a huge step for me because I haven't done that in so long, and that purple spread was the first one I've done in maybe, I'd say, 6 or so months. So it's been a really, really long time, and I'm very glad I was able to, with the encouragement of my amazing partner and friends and stuff, to just allow myself to have a moment to just enjoy a quote unquote useless activity. In reality, this is not a useless activity whatsoever. It does play into the sphere of creative therapy, and I think that creative therapy is so, so, so important, no matter if you are a regularly creative person or you dabble once in a while or you've never really touched any type of creative thing in your entire life, which I'm sure you have, everybody has. But I don't know, I just think creative therapy is such an important subject for everybody. It just really allows your brain to just do what feels right, and it releases like those endorphins. And for me, especially when I do art journaling, I just go into like autopilot mode, if that makes any sense, and just my hands are moving, my brain is just letting itself do whatever it wants, and I just place things places, and I have video on in the background where I can just like not look at it but still enjoy like the noises, so maybe just music or a little gaming video of a game that I'm currently obsessed with, and I just simply just let my brain dissociate and zone out, and it's such a great relaxing activity that I really wish I could do more often, and I hope to do more often, especially in the summer and stuff when I have more time in between university classes, because as I said, it's been a busy one this semester. But as I said, this has been a really fun breakthrough for me to be able to start doing this again. yeah, I'm really happy with how this one came out, and just, yellow is such a happy color. It is usually the color used for happiness, to symbolize happiness. And with the spring months coming up and summer coming up with a lot of fun plans this summer, it just really got me in the mood to, stay positive during this stressful time of finals and things like that, and to just simply enjoy the small moments, even if they are deemed useless per se. So like, I realized that instead of spending an hour on my phone just, looking at things on Instagram or Pinterest and stuff, I could just spend an hour doing this instead, and I'm staying off of screens. I'm letting my brain have some creative, relaxing time, and at the same time, this is theoretically considered more productive than just scrolling on Instagram, if we think about it that way. But I do want to start moving away from the mentality of, being a workaholic and, doing everything so that it is, considered productive. Because again, it's not very healthy to just focus on being productive all the time. We need to allow ourselves to have that downtime regardless of our workload and stuff like that, because again, our brains need that downtime to relax and reset. So that's why I think I love art journaling as much as I do, because it just gives me that space to just really disconnect from the world for a little while. It gives me the same effect that I get when I read a little bit, which is really fun, but in a different sense. Like, I'm not imagining and escaping into a world. I'm staying connected to this one, but artfully, if that makes any sense. It is also important to note that there are so many different types of creative therapy. This one specifically that I'm doing is, I guess, more of like a visual arts type of creative therapy, but again, creativity falls under so many different actions of categories, from music to other things like that, journaling, like I'm doing right now, painting, or just simply like creative writing, or just simply just straight up like, writing a diary entry while listening to music. I still consider that creative therapy, as you are taking time for yourself to sit down and create something that didn't previously exist, or enjoy something that is along those lines. So like, just as I said, writing a diary entry, you are allowing yourself that time to let your brain to just disconnect and just think and process, while enjoying the time of some music in the background, or simply just being outside and taking a time to be like mindful, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So that creative therapy really just allows me to be mindful while also having something that limits my mind's wandering, if that makes sense. I find that, a lot of people are like, oh, meditation is great, which it is. I definitely encourage people to meditate if you can, and practice it and stuff. It does take a lot of practice. But having an activity to do while being in the mindful mindset just helps it be a little easier, because again, all of our brains tend to want to wander and think about work and other things like that. But when you have something that your brain needs to focus on like this, where it needs to be like, partially shut off for the creative juices to flow, it just makes it a lot easier to be in a mindful mindset, at least for me. And yeah, so I don't know. Creative therapy is something that I think everybody should do, and is very, very helpful for so many reasons in so many different categories and things like that. And I just really appreciate it. If you have a different form of creative therapy that you do, please be sure to leave it in the comments down below. I would love to have a discussion about how different people approach this subject and do things like that. And it's just fun, especially like this type of creative therapy. This is personally one of my favorites. I just love playing around with paper and stickers and glue. Like, I feel like I'm just in kindergarten again, and we're just smashing stuff on a piece of paper and calling it art, which, I mean, it is in a way. And I don't know, it's just really fun to not have to care about like, it being right in any way or like perfect. It's just fun to be sticking these little pieces of paper on top of other paper and putting cute stickers because they make us happy, But yeah, this is the final little close-up of the whole entire spread. I had a lot of fun making this. The colors just make me really, really happy. I think it's just a great time, and I really want to do some more art journaling videos. I think they're really fun to do, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to drink some water and eat a proper meal today, and maybe take a shower if you need to. And I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Bye, guys!